Alrighty, so we're back on more Warframe, even though we're talking about Modern Warfare 4. Yes, I know Warframe while talking about that. I do not have early access to the beta because I did not pre-order the game. I don't even know if I'm going to buy the game. I'll maybe try out the open beta, which is on the 28th. Outside of that, I don't really know. And let's see, I guess I will actually work on some dog days because I still need to do that. But anyway, Modern Warfare 4, the early access beta has been going on for, what, like a day or two now? And people have been trashing on it quite a bit. I mean, they've been trashing on Call of Duty for years at this point. Just the second that the Modern Warfare 4 reveal trailer came out, they were trashing on it. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Now, I'm not really like a COD defender or Call of Duty hater. I'm just like realistic. I recognize the good things about it, the bad things about it. I'm not one to just stick to a side. I just do whatever is actually the truth, is actually the reality. But the beta has been going on. I've been watching Jev play it. If you guys don't know Jev, he's a long-time Call of Duty player. He pretty much plays Call of Duty every single year, even when the Call of Duty is not good. I mean, he's played through Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2, the newer one. He's been through it all, which I understand because even he will recognize when a Call of Duty game is not good, but he still plays it anyway because it like scratches part of that brain for the mastery grind, which I get. Mastery grind is a funny thing. On one hand, it's absolutely torturing. On the other hand, when you get done with it, it just feels so accomplishing. And it is like a nice goal to have. As I've gotten older, I've become like a lot more goal oriented, I find, where I like to be able to seek out stuff and get rewards and achievements. I'm not like my little old kid self where I'd play a game for like an hour and then swap to another, oh my gosh, fumbling my words all over the place right now. As a kid, I used to play a game for like an hour, then switch to another game and play for an hour and then switch to another game, and I don't really do that these days. I didn't even have any goals for that hour. I would just play the game. Only downside was I never really finished too many games because I was always switching games. But I understand why Jev still plays Call of Duty yearly, even if he's not like the biggest fan of the newest COD. It still does just feel like a home in some sense. It's something to always just return to that you always have. That's how I used to be with Destiny 2, and now it's how I am with Warframe. And also, when you've been playing Call of Duty for that many years, it is at least something that you're good at, that you can return to, that you're good at. It is nice to have a game that you actually feel like you're pretty good at. But anyway, talking about Modern Warfare 4, yeah, people have been hating on it a fair bit, saying that it looks like any other Call of Duty, that looks like Modern Warfare 2019 2.0, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing on its own. I think the main reason people are bringing up that argument is for the sake that Call of Duty does not need to be a yearly cycle, because even though every Call of Duty is not the same, there are minor differences at least. There's no reason that Call of Duty needs to be a yearly cycle. It could at least be every other year, or it could even be every 3 years. Really, I think it would be best if Call of Duty was like Call of Duty Online, which for those that don't know, Call of Duty Online was a Chinese exclusive Call of Duty, and really it took pretty much aspects of every single Call of Duty and put it into one. I would say its gameplay is probably most like, I don't know, Modern Warfare 2, classic Modern Warfare 2. It kind of seemed like modded Modern Warfare 2, but it had maps from Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and even just newer Call of Duty maps. It had it from Call of Duty Ghost and Infinite Warfare probably. It just took a little bit of everything from maybe Call of Duty and implemented its own things. Now, I would say the one maybe downside to some people is that it's not very milsim, not very soldier-esque. There's a lot of crazy cosmetics in that game, but there are also just a ton of different game modes to play that were not only PvP but had PvE to them. So really, if Call of Duty could do something like Call of Duty Online, I think that would actually have a lot of positive feedback, because even though I think Modern Warfare 4 visually looks great, the graphics look nice, is it really an upgrade from previous Call of Duties? Not really, but at the same time we are kind of getting to like the peak of graphics, I would say. It's kind of hard for Call of Duty to look different because it's always trying to go for a realistic graphic style. And also, Call of Duty is just Call of Duty. It's a 6v6 multiplayer arena shooter, or arcade shooter, I should say. It's not like it's suddenly going to become the new Borderlands or World of Warcraft. It's not going to completely change genre all of a sudden. It's, at the end of the day, going to be a 6v6 multiplayer arcade soldier shooter. That's what Call of Duty's identity has always been. Now, if you want to say like graphics can be like a little bit different in terms of art style, because some Call of Duties were more vibrant than others, that I can get. I do think this Call of Duty, again, looks nice. The colors actually, they have some saturation to them, but they're not overly saturated. And it does seem like the visual clarity is a little bit better than Modern Warfare 2019. Why am I the only one? Okay, well, I mean, this is only mission 3, so I guess that's why I'm the only one in here. How do you lob the balls again? Is it 1 or? Oh, it's your secondary, right? That's how you get the water balloons. Now, I think why people are hating on Modern Warfare 4 exactly during this beta is just because there's not a lot to do. There was quite a drop off after the first day, which is kind of expected because there's just not much in the beta. And it's not like you can camo grind or really grind for anything. I mean, I think the max level is like 20, and there's only a few maps, a few game modes. There's not a ton to do exactly. But also there's the whole matchmaking debacle. I don't know why Activision is so invested, for lack of a better term, in their matchmaking data. I mean, I get why, like, they do want to provide the best matchmaking experience. And yeah, I get it, like, that's a fair thing to say, but I just don't really think SBMM is that. I've always kind of hated talks about skill-based matchmaking though, because it just feels like there is no correct answer, because it's either you have skill-based matchmaking in the game and people say that the game's too hard, or you don't have skill-based matchmaking in the game and people say the game is too hard, or rather they say it's too sweaty. Everyone really just wants to have easy lobbies, which I get. That's not just good players that want easy lobbies, that's also bad players that want easy lobbies. At the end of the day, it's Call of Duty. The only way that you actually feel like you win is if you do well, at least in a public match, because public match, win or lose, that really does not matter at all. No one ever cares. People just care to pop off. And well, they're experimenting with this whole open versus skill-based matchmaking thing, but it's still just not what players want. But there's always going to be a divide of people that want skill-based matchmaking and people that don't want it. I'm just in the camp of I simply want good internet connections. Like, that's literally it. Fast matchmaking times and good connection quality. That's literally all that I want. I don't care if my opponents are really good or very bad. I do not care. But I am saying that as someone that's on the better side of multiplayer shooters. The average player or the lower skilled player could feel differently about that. Also think there are some bugs going on with the Modern Warfare 4 beta, which I get, but Activision just seems so obsessed with their matchmaking data, and they keep saying stuff that really does not sound true, or just really does not sound believable, which, yeah, I mean, makes sense. Like, people are not really going to trust Activision at this day and age. But oh well, worst case, the game just sells poorly, and who cares really? I mean, GTA 6 is coming out later this year. Call of Duty is in competition for that. Even if they're not like the same game at all, they're very different games. Games outside of their genres can still have competition in the sense that they're always competing for people's money and their time. I should add that as well. But I'm really curious how this year is going to go. Will I buy Modern Warfare 4? Probably not. I'll probably try out the open beta when that comes available here in a few days. But also, with just how many people are hating Call of Duty right now, kind of stirs me away from Call of Duty at the same time. It's just hard to enjoy a game when so many people are just dogpiling on it. I mean, I've played controversial games, so to say, before, like Overwatch and Destiny 2, and I would always hate to bring it up in any sort of conversation because you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I played Destiny 2, and someone else just says, oh, you played that game? Ain't that game dead, bro? Like, it's just always annoying to deal with. So I'd always just avoid the conversation, like, oh yeah, I play a variety of games, and you know, I've been playing some Quake. Yeah, you know, it's good. I've been playing a little bit of Fallout, yeah. Well, at least for Destiny and Overwatch, they were at least mixed reception. They were not completely hated, whereas Call of Duty seems to be completely hated. I mean, if you guys buy Modern Warfare 4, I got no problem with that. Like, it's your money, do whatever you want to do with it. Do whatever makes you happy, right? And hey, I do kind of get it, because there's not really any sort of other game like Call of Duty right now. XDefiant died, and just no other game studio seems to be interested in direct competition with Call of Duty. There's War Dogs. I want to say that kind of seems more like a Battlefield competitor, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I think that's about all I got to talk about for now. Just wanted to speak a little bit on Modern Warfare 4 and just Call of Duty in general. I'm quite curious to see how this year goes for it, and whether Call of Duty and Activision will actually start listening to the community or not. But with how they are on matchmaking, I kind of doubt it.